What's good, y'all? It's Drew here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Shaman King episode 9. So obviously don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification because YouTube be trying to play with us. But we're gonna get right to it. First thing, before we do the question today, just want to let you guys know that it's the daily upload challenge. I don't know if all y'all do that, but I feel like some of y'all are not noticing that I'm dropping videos. Whether YouTube's doing what they're doing, but whatever. But just to let everyone know, like, until like the 15th of June, just expect that a video every day will drop at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for on Saturdays, which will be streams. So even if you don't get a notification, just assume that I dropped it, unless stated otherwise. The question of the day is, who are you looking forward to watching the most in the next round of the tournament? Because now we have Yoh, we have Faust, we have Tao Ren, we have Horohoro. We got a couple people now. But let me know what you guys think down below, obviously. Alright, so we actually start with Tao Yúan, I think, and her dad talking. And we get some, background information about how the whole Tao entire family was basically, so we know they were super vengeful and things like that, but we see like how far they'll go. He's talking and he's holding a panda, and he's squeezing the panda as he's talking to his daughter Tao Yúan, and yeah, the panda's no more there, so he's a wild man. And basically he talks about how he needs a Shaman King. He needs Tao Ren to be the Shaman King, all that stuff. And I was thinking, like, bro, like, I'm pretty sure there's no age limit to being in the Shaman tournament. Like, bro, you fight yourself since you're so full of it. You fight him. You join the Shaman tournament. I don't really know why he doesn't want to be in it, but still. So Tao Yúan is talking, and she's she knows that Tao Ren is suffering. So she's like laying out her grievances and stuff. And then we head to where Silva is with Silva, one of his friends, and we learn some stuff about not just the patch clan, but we learn about the committee, the people that oversee the Shaman tournament. And basically there are 10 people that are chosen, and Silva was obviously one of them. His best friend Chroma, who Tao Ren killed, was one of them. But Silva's called in, and basically from the elders they tell him, like, bro, you gotta oversee Tao Ren because you're becoming impartial towards Yoh Asakura, which is, obviously it's the GOAT, Yoh Asakura, but anyway, you can't be doing that. So he's like, all right. So we have an overseer who's gonna watch the battle. Then we go to Tamao and go to Anna, and Tamo's freaking out because Tamao freaks out almost as much as Manta. So she's freaking out, and Anna's chill. Anna's like, bro, let's just believe in Yoh, which is like, yeah. Yoh basically went through hell on earth, and we didn't get to see what the train looked like, but we can see in this episode that Yoh is coming with a different type of swagger. So believe in his training. We head to where Yoh is, waiting on a bench basically, and Manta's there, and Manta's freaking out. Like I told you, Manta probably number 1 on the scale of freaking out in Shaman King right now, but he freaking out. And obviously we know that this Yoh cannot afford to lose his battle, right? Because Yoh has 1 dub and 1 loss. If he loses this battle, it's a wrap. And Yoh's like, bro, I can't afford to lose this. Anna will kill me. Like I cannot lose this. So we know it's time for battle. They pull their oversouls, and Tao Ren's obviously overly confident. It was funny because he had a little speech at the beginning, like he pulled up and he had a giant speech, and Yoh was just laughing. It's like, bro, that's super Tao Ren like, which I agree. Tao Ren's super bombastic, like everything he does gotta be like an explosion. So they start fighting, and off the bat, I always felt like it was kind of clear, but Tao Ren definitely has more raw power than Yoh. Like Tao Ren's oversoul, I don't know if we learned this episode, but we definitely are told that if you can pump more Furyoku into your oversoul to make it bigger and better. And Tao Ren does that, and his oversoul is basically, you can see like the upper half of bason, and he dogging Yoh out basically. Yoh's oversoul is destroyed. And we learned something even more important from Silva, and basically what we learn is that oversouls take Furyoku. This just in. But more importantly than that, when an oversoul breaks, the Furyoku that was used to make the oversoul is gone. So I don't know how, like, they had like I don't think we ever saw this before until now, but on the Oracle bells that they all have, we had like a Furyoku counter. And I think Yoh went from like 270 to like 240. And Yoh's, remained calm, but more calm than usual. I don't know how to describe it, but amidamaru tells him, like, bro, pump more Furyoku into your oversoul. And Yoh's like, nah, because I can't do that. And everyone's like, well, amidamaru's like, bro, what you mean you can't do that? And obviously Tao Ren is laughing his butt off because he's like, bro, you're trash, you're not nice. But Yoh's like, the reason I can't do it is not because I'm unable to do it, it's because that is not my fighting style. And he talks about how when he was in the Netherlands, he learned how important it is to be yourself. Yoh is looking very icy, and he's able to actually break Tao Ren's oversoul. And they didn't really give the explanation, I think, in this version, but from what I understood when I watched it the first time, it was like Yoh is concentrating his Furyoku into a single point, which is making it more effective than Tao Ren's giant bombastic oversoul. Even though Tao Ren has more, Yoh is using Furyoku a lot better because he just came through some crazy training. So obviously, so they're both around. I think Tao Ren's at like 1. I don't know what the numbers, but Tao Ren and Yoh are both at low levels, and so it was like, all right, it's game. Whoever wins his next blow, it's a wrap. And Yoh's like, I can't dodge and I can't avoid this next attack, so I gotta be ready. Tao Ren gets ready because obviously Tao Ren having his oversoul broken 2 times, he got heated and he called his trusty steed. I think we saw last episode. Bason always talked about how when he had his legendary steed, I think it was called Black Peach, he never lost a fight. So Tao Ren has this horse. I forgot the name of it. I think it's White Pegasus, and he takes White Pegasus. Then he takes, then he calls upon Black Peach. Does spirit integration with it, so it has like the spirit of it, and then he goes over. Then he has the oversoul. So basically, it's like full power Bason if you think of it like that. Full power Bason oversoul, and he's ready for battle. It's do or die. And Yoh clashes with his oversoul. It's not as crazy as obviously Tao Ren, but still they clash. And we flash to where Tao Yúan is, and she's talking about how Tao Ren gonna lose his battle because Yoh is a special guy. Like Yoh is super caring, and it's clear that Yoh and Tao Ren are like opposites. Like they are literally like 2 sides of the same coin. Even though Yoh has pretty much experienced the same things that the Tao family have, or Tao Ren has, Yoh is like the opposite of him, and that's why Tao Ren has been so enamored with him. So that is like, we've got some hints about how Yoh has been treated. Like from that Faust episode, we got that hint. So obviously. But we flash to the battle and Tao Ren's at a Furyoku. So our boy Yoh took a dub. Tao Ren's having a speech and he's talking about how, I always knew you were stronger. Like, even though I thought that my power could overwhelm you, you were always so calm and like wind and water. And it seems very great. Everyone's hype and stuff. And Yo's like, wait. I don't have Furyoku either. Like, Anna gonna kill me. So that was a funny moment because Tao Ren does seem like, he seems very dramatic. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's always trying to like this storybook type ending and beginning, it's funny. But Yoh and Tao Ren are at a Furyoku, and Silva confirms it was at the exact same time. So, I don't know. But if Yoh Yoh needed this dub, so Silva basically asks, I think the highest elder, right? And they had to converge with they had to ask the Great Spirit, like, what's the answer? And the Great Spirit, I guess because he saw potential in both of them, because of that, he let them, they're both allowed to go into the next, the next part of the tournament. So shout out Yoh, because if Yoh had lost in the first round, that'd be tough. Yoh would be out here like, I don't know, pick a player that lost in the first round a lot. So that was a good episode, honestly. Probably my favorite by far. I think it has the best fight, I think. I'm excited for the next part of the Shaman tournament because this first part we met like 4 or 3 Shamans, and they all had interesting fighting styles that were completely different from each other. So imagine the next round and stuff like that. And there's still a character that's obviously the GOAT, and we haven't even seen him yet. So that's how you know we haven't even really turned up yet. But let me know what you guys think down below. But I'm out, so peace.